What's up everyone, this is my first unboxing video so I'm just going to wing it. This review is for a KJW Mk2 NonBlowback Co2 Airsoft pistol. You can pick this bad boy up for roughly 60 to 80 bucks depending on where you shop. In this video I will unbox it, take it apart, talk about it, and do a shooting test. But real quick, let's talk about why I bought this particular pistol. Currently, my sidearm is an Elite Force Beretta. I love it. But it locked itself to full auto, has a few other quirks, it's pretty loud, and sometimes it lets me down. Ever since trying out the whole ghillie suit thing, I wanted a non-blowback pistol that's a little less noisy. I stumbled across the Mk2 and the reviews seemed positive, so I decided to give it a shot. The ultimate question though, is why not a Mark 23? Well, after I do the unboxing review of my new pistol, I will tell you all about why I chose the KJW Mk2 over the Mark 23, so stick around until the end. Anyway, jumping right into the unboxing. On the outside of the box, also known as the lid, it has a picture of a Mark II pistol. It has some indications that it's made by KJW and that it's a 6mm model. You will never guess what's inside.
KJW Mark fucking 2.
Stay in school, kids, but along with the gun there is also a fancy catalog for other KJW products. But we aren't going to look at that, or we might spend more money. Owner's manual, BBs, Allen key, all cliche unboxing accessories come with. Let's check out the Mark II pistol itself. It feels solid and has some nice weight to it. 795 grams to be exact. That's almost 2 pounds. Externally, it has a sleek fluted outer barrel with a fiber optic front sight. You get the pistol and one magazine. The mag release is on the bottom of the grip, which I find interesting. Definitely not the most convenient mag release location, but it's not the end of the world. The magazine holds approximately 16 BBs and takes a 12-gram CO2 cartridge. The cartridge is inserted like this. Then you take the Allen key provided and tighten the screw on the bottom of the magazine until the cartridge is punctured. Once it's punctured and snug, don't over-tighten the screw. Since the magazine is pressurized with some fresh CO2, let's load up some BBs and chrono it. I'm going to load up the BBs that came with the gun, which are actually .25s. Loading the mag is easy, and the spring right here is super easy to pull down. Oh fuck. Let me go pick those up. The BBs that were included actually have a really nice polish to them. They aren't like the cheap shitty BBs you normally get with an airsoft gun. Anyway, let's chrono it. You should always set your hop up before chronoing and maybe use better BBs. But for this segment of the video, I'm taking this thing straight out of the box and chronoing it as is with the BBs provided. Okay, here we go. .25s. Holy shit, that can't be right. Let's try this again. Woo, it's a spicy boy. Might be a little hot for some fields, but the consistency is pretty good. There are some mods you can do to tone it down, which I will briefly touch on shortly. Let's see if the orange tip comes off. So I barely touch it with the pliers and it just fell off. It doesn't look like there are barrel threads for a suppressor though. That kinda sucks. Let's disassemble it. Another nice thing about the Mark II pistol is how easily it comes apart. You just flip down this lever here, pull this jobby out, and this pin, also part of the entire contraption, will slide out. There's a spring in here that controls the hammer strength. If you press this pin out, you can swap the spring out for a weaker one and it will lower your FPS. Do not cut the spring that comes with it, it can cause consistency issues. Just experiment with other springs. Anyway, once you remove that whole contraption, the slide will lift off in an upward and forward motion. The mock charging handle slides out the back. The inner barrel and hop-up assembly will slide out when you press this little tab down. The hop-up system is quite simple. It's adjusted externally with the Allen key provided. But anyway, I'm going to back the adjuster screw off here. The chamber is a snug fit. After wiggling that off, you'll see the R-hop style patch it has, except the hop window is a circle. Definitely a little different from a conventional window cut. Let's take a look at the inner barrel length. Looks like it's about 125 millimeters long. Fitting a shorter barrel or cutting the stock one would also lower the FPS. I plan to try and fit some aftermarket inner barrels into this pistol, but that will be another video. For now, let's put it back together and we'll do a shooting test.
Quarantine.
Here's the real shooting test. Looks like I hit a little high. The groupings are pretty decent considering I wasn't that far from the target. The Mark II shoots great though, I really like it. It's really not that loud either for being a CO2 pistol. It's also non-blowback, so there is no moving slide. So, to wrap up the KJ Works Mark II review, I will say that I highly recommend this pistol. But keep in mind, that's my opinion. I think it feels solid, looks sleek, and it packs a punch. I'm very picky with the fine details, and the KJ Works Mark II had all the specs I wanted. There are actually some badass aftermarket parts available for it. After researching and blowing tons of money, I went from an out-of-the-box Mark II to this fully kitted and customized version.
Pew pew pew.
I'm going to make a detailed build video in the future, so be sure to subscribe to my channel. So for some bonus content is the real question. Why not a Mark 23? If you're an airsoft sniper and you don't own a Mark 23 platform as a sidearm, you are practically committing a crime and you will be mortified for your sins. We get it, it's silent. Honestly though, the Mark 23 is superior, and I'll tell you why. Most non-blowback pistols have a weird internal setup due to the operation. The entire inner barrel slides back into the mag for each shot. Not a terrible thing, but movement that the Mark 23 does not have. A Mark 23 barrel is still and solid due to its nozzle system, also creating an excellent air seal. You can also install a nice aftermarket barrel and bucking for better consistency and range. However, I'm a CO2 guy. I don't like having to buy and lug around green gas or propane. I'd much rather deal with CO2 cartridges, which do much better in super cold weather. When I was looking into a new sidearm, there were not CO2 mags available for a Mark 23 at the time. I don't know if there ever will be due to the nozzle design and high output pressure from CO2. One other thing, some people just love the Mark 23 way too much. If it was legal in some states to marry a Tokyo Marui Mark 23 airsoft pistol, people would do it. I mean, just try asking about a good sidearm online. Hey guys, what are some good sidearm options? Uh-oh, here come the Mark 23 guys. It's the best pistol ever. Come on guys. H-plate. Outrage AGs. And that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time.